You kidding?
I am not.
Oh my goodness. And then once I got in sales tax, I just love that I'm incredibly task oriented, and it fits my ADD mental time span very perfectly. But also, you get to look into something different every day. And you get to look at how all of the rules work in different places. Like I was recently reading over the quad case and how all of the different cases fit into that. And I mean, embarrassingly enough, in my state, I mean, just how they obviously missed some of these other things that went there. And I'm like, what were you thinking? And it's just fun watching it all work together. And I really enjoy filing some of the returns too, because it's just fun to play with, because I like Sudoku and crosswords. It kind of fits the same way. What I would love to do is find a place where I can go and just learn more about some of the exemptions that are out there, really use some of my accounting background and work with more of the financial statements on the end of getting the sales tax together. It's so funny because I've always just been a nerdy person. My favorite emoji is the little guy with the glasses. Really, just because I do enjoy digging into all of the rules and the regulations and making sure I have all of my things, I's dotted, T's crossed, make sure I understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. And just the fact that I thoroughly enjoy everything about it. And also, I'm passionate about helping other people in the industry understand why we're doing what we're doing and helping them learn what the rules are and how you file all of these different crazy states, all of these weird returns, South Carolina worksheet, all of the weird things like that. Just education is one of my favorite things. And I'm also trying to get the local luncheons restarted with IPT. Again, just to bring the community together, because if we can't rely on each other to figure this thing out, who's going to help us? When I was in public accounting, I loved helping the new people figure out what the rules were, how they were doing it. But also, one of my favorite calls ever was to the state of Tennessee. This was in public, and I was working with a major national, international cookware company who had recently closed their last brick and mortar in Tennessee. So Tennessee closed our sales tax account. And when I called, I'm like, where's our account? Well, you don't have any more stores. You don't need a sales tax account. I literally had to teach the lady in an advanced position in sales tax that Wayfair means since we sell into Tennessee, we do still have to pay sales tax. And just, helping new people navigate the muddy waters of sales tax. And then, of course, there's always the challenge of explaining why these things are important to the folks who do income tax, who have changes once a year. I do feel bad for retailers, I have to say that, especially, can you imagine the little mom and pop shop on the corner? I mean, trying to navigate that.
Yes.
Yes. I have to say that is the kind of person I want to be able to go help eventually.
Yeah.
Because I feel for them. I'm not one of those people who was brought up to talk about how fabulous I am.
Okay.
Just that I thoroughly love sales tax, and I was the weird person in grad school. And I know it sounds weird talking about grad school, but I graduated 3 years ago. So my favorite class was tax research, which made me incredibly strange. And my ultimate goal is to work at one of the smaller accounting firms around town who really focuses on the small businesses who have made Charlotte. Those are the mom and pop people who really brought us up, because in the 70s, we were just a sleepy little town, and now we're the second biggest banking center in the nation. So I would like to support the folks who were there for us the whole time before we became big and all these breweries and everybody moved in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the kind of people I want to help and, gosh, help them navigate this crazy world.
Well, Heidi, how do you like wearing the crown of Nerd of the Year?
You kidding?
I am not.
Oh my goodness. I would love it. Thank you. That's amazing.
We just loved everything that you told us last time, and thought that what you were doing with IPT, and trying to get that going, that's really showing your initiative to build community, which is a big part of what we look for in the winter. And then your Canada letter ruling kind of really showed your stick-to-itness and looking for alternate ways to try to find out an answer and being creative and going through that. So those were a couple of the things that really stuck out for us. So we are
It would be
thrilled
massive.
tell you to tell
Thank
you
you.
that you
Yes.
are the
Oh my gosh.
2024 Nerd of the Year. And so you will be able to proclaim to everyone that you are the sales tax nerd.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.